Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a Divine Masculine Twin Flame reading. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for those who donated. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Crown Chakra Singing Bowl. Oh, the song that's in my head right now is Clap Along If You Feel Like Happiness Is the Truth. And I'm using my wand. Unfortunately, I can't play songs, but that song has been in my head all morning. Clap along if you feel like happiness. I don't even actually know all the words, but okay. Crown Chakra Singing Bowl. Okay, and then I'm also going to use the other singing bowl for just whatever chakra resonates. For me, it's my sacral. Set an intention to keep okay. So I'm actually going to use, I just got one of the variants of the Rider, I hate saying variant, should have said that, Rider Waite deck, which is like the Mirion. I have not used a Rider Waite in so long. I currently have like 60 decks probably sitting in storage, which were all my original decks that I used in my channel, but everything's been in storage for a year, which is kind of symbolic, but I have to get my stuff from storage, but who knows? But I'm going to use a Rider Waite today. I already cleared it. I already shuffled it, but I'm going to shuffle it a little bit more. I feel the collective right now is hopefully, because what I feel like they're supposed to be doing is going through a period of a lot of self-reflection and facing themselves. The Judgment card just flew out. Facing the truth of who they are and what role they play in situations. It's kind of like Judgment Day, where in order for us to rise above anything, we have to be looking at ourselves, okay? So we're doing a reading for the masculine. Wow, we've got 3 major arcana. 4, the sun was hiding behind Judgment. That's very interesting. So behind us finally facing ourselves is actually the joy we've been looking for. So it's like the truth will set you free, okay? The Judgment here also could be clouding our way for us to find ourselves, okay? So it's like, I feel like the masculine, whatever this is a collective reading, okay? But I am focusing on the masculine. So whatever they convinced themselves was the way that they needed to go, they're actually blocking their happiness and joy with their inflexibility, okay? So what's really being called is, like I said, a period of self-reflection. We've got Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Scorpio energy here, but that doesn't have to be. So I feel with the Virgo, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, I've brought this song up before, but Change from Tracy Chapman is about, could you change? Could you change yourself? Could you do the work internally? Because I feel like that's what we're being called to do. If you're on this journey and you're always fixated on the outside, you're not getting it, okay? I posted this whole thing about, obstacles I'm facing. I felt the need to be honest, but it doesn't, I'm never going to stop on the path, because I faced a lot of obstacles in the beginning of my channel, and I never stopped. So I feel like we just have to stay true to the course no matter what heartbreak is going on. The masculine has broken their own heart with their decisions, okay? Interesting. We've got the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It's sort of like they denied themselves what they really wanted here. It was like a self-sabotage behavior. Like this passion that they had, they like almost put their own fire out. I just heard, come on baby, light my fire, try to set the night on fire. And they're dealing with that disappointment of they let themselves down, okay? Look at this, 4 of Wands, 11-11 energy. So I do feel like they're wanting to come back together with the feminine. I do feel like they're still hoping to be with the feminine. I still feel like they're looking to brighter days, but there's something within them that they feel they have to address right now. They have to, their soul feels like they have to address it. They might not even be aware of it, but there's something inside of them that's not healed. Could be, I'm just hearing like parental father wounds, okay? I'm going to pull one from the Sigil Oracle. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. A lot of sacral energy going on right now. I've pulled this before, but their masculine identity here, I feel like this is the Emperor. Let me see though, this lingam. It's a phallic symbol. What is this? Emperor, yeah. It's their role, like they didn't learn how to be emperors. They didn't have a role model, a lot of these masculines, to become the masculine that they were supposed to be. And I also feel like this is mirroring back to the feminine, that the feminine didn't have a role to become the ultimate feminine. And a lot of them took on the role of the other. And it's really important that we're in our healthy masculine and feminine energy, whatever we identify as, okay? So let's see what it says for lingam. Telling, rising, shucking, taking, breaking, building, filling, commanding, and giving. And this is also, I feel right now that the feminines have gotten into this extreme masculine energy. I feel like people are in a very defensive energy of like a fighting energy, of like an overly masculine energy. And I feel like this is time that we start to soften up. And also, you know, the masculine having to face maybe not just like, it's sex addiction comes from things. It comes from this need for control, this need for dominance, this need to assert themselves or to redefine or reestablish their role as a man, okay, or as a masculine. The power of the God resides in my legacy. Use this sigil to manifest God energy into your life. Embody the energies of lust, proactivity, and consider how you would like to create your legacy. Meditate upon the louder centers of the mind and how to utilize them for the highest good. So this is also like the masculine learning to, it's like, fine, they chose a karmic or they chose a path that's away from the feminine, but at the end of the day, their cells and their soul wants to have this union, this happily ever after. They're like hardwired to be with the feminine here. It's not it's like a biological need, okay? And so I feel like this is like, I just heard like, hungry eyes wanna look at you. And it's like the masculine knew when they met the feminine that that's who they had hungry eyes for. That's who they were like genetically like built to be with, okay? And they had to go through this heartbreak and this loss to realize these things. Very, very interesting. Okay. Interesting that we have such like a masculine energy here. Pull from the Witches of Wisdom. This might not be a long reading because these healer, masculine, again, Lord and God, masculine. There's a big God component to also this energy of like how we view God. Do we view God as like a punishing force? How much, you know, people are like, oh, like God's gonna punish me if I do this. How much we subconsciously know God is within us and how much that dictates our decisions or how we feel about ourselves or what happens to us. We go back to, well, this is God doing this. So this is like a lot of us, the masculine, visiting their relationship with their creator and getting right with God, okay? Healing these wounds that kept them separate from their spiritual path. Being more intentional about their relationship with God, okay? We've got healer, masculine, and intention. This is very interesting energy. Okay, I want to pull from the mystical shaman. If you guys notice, I've been using a lot more like large creators. I have a lot of independent deck creators, but I've always loved like you know, these large creators, not so much like the love sayings. I just get a lot more from these really spiritual decks. So it might be, you know, a transition I'm doing here, but I said to myself that I wasn't going to wear something that you guys could see. I'm wearing pajama pants because I didn't feel like changing. And of course I had this fall. And it fell, the earth. I feel the earth move under my feet. Okay, we've got earth, which is about getting grounded, our connection to the earth. Maybe we're being called to like eat more organically or more foods from the earth, finding any which way we can connect our bodies in my beauty way. Again, you guys, I got that yesterday. So that's all about finding beauty in our journey. Okay, let's see just some of the things it says from earth. I'm not going to read too much of it, but this says, when the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you are a part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself on to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. We're being called to really open our eyes and realize that the sun is always there. It's always been there. We have the capacity to feel joy despite what the world tells us about our situation, despite what we feel hardwired to think about what we're going through. That capacity for joy is there regardless, okay? So this is 17 and 4. I feel like we're really being called to get quiet now and to get in touch with ourselves. This is the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. So what questions are coming up for the masculine right now? Am I afraid to be seen? Interesting. That's like that vulnerability piece. Who am I ready to forgive? Okay, a lot about compassion is coming up lately. Having compassion for people that, it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your boundaries or anything like that, but just not having that hardness around it. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. That's what I was just saying. We're not dictated by our situation. What part of me do I hide so I could be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I could be safe to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light in the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Okay, so we're being called to let all of our barriers down, not to let our boundaries down, but to show up in our life the way we want to show up. And when we do this, the masculine will do this, okay? I'm going to use from the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. Heartbroken. We already had 3 of Swords, so there's a lot of heartbreaks going on, not even between the masculine and the feminine, but just in general. We're addressing the areas that we've been heartbroken. I was talking about that in my pick-a pile last night, where we have to go through the heartache. We have to walk through it rather than around it, because when we allow ourselves to finally feel it, we become the strongest version. And a lot of us have been heartbroken by people we really trusted, okay? People that we were loyal to, people that we put our stock in. And I think the ultimate lesson here is, even with your masculine, we're all human beings. We have to put our faith in the divine, in God, in our maker, and our own path, and we have to love ourselves fearlessly. The masculine card just showed up again. Soul marriage. Yeah, a lot of you got in love songs, so you guys could be hearing songs from your masculine that relate to your masculine, okay? But a lot of you felt when you met your masculine, it was like a marriage, and you feel like you were loyal and they broke your heart. And this really forced forced a lot of us down into our knees. But you guys could be hearing songs lately, and I feel like this is the masculine's way of conveying to you they're still connected to you. You're still on this path, and you still, no matter what the 3D situation is, you're still married in your soul to this person. Okay? Let's get some final cards from Divine Masculine, Journey to Sacred Union from Soul Magic 99. Where's the masculine at right now? Does this feel it? Does she feel it too? This thing between us, going within, self-worth, okay? As the masculine searches within, I say this all the time, they find this question of this, are they even worthy? Does the feminine even feel the same? Therein lies their insecurities of maybe they held themselves back. Maybe they're afraid to be vulnerable because they thought they would get hurt by the feminine. Does the feminine really feel the same? Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to end with a deeper truth. I trust this divine path I'm on. I am so blessed, and I am so grateful for all of the blessings, all of the pain, even all the struggles, because it has finessed me like a diamond under pressure. I've become the most beautiful version of myself. I've come into my own. I've become the person I was always supposed to be. All of my hardships, all of my pain, all of my losses are making me the strongest, most defined, beautiful version of myself. And I trust this unfolding path, and I know it's all working out for me. I know that my masculine loves me, and I know whoever trespasses on me never meant to. They were just dealing with their own demons, and I forgive them. But most of all, I forgive myself, and I have compassion for myself, and I love myself, and I know that I am worthy and deserving of all of the things that make me happy, all of life's beautiful blessings. They're all flowing to me effortlessly. Abundance is coming my way, and I welcome it, and I receive it, and I know it's mine to be had because I matter. I deserve the life that I want, and I create the life that I want, and I am powerful, I am capable, I am resilient, I am confident, and I am able to do everything I need to do and more. I am so blessed, and I am so grateful. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was your Divine Masculine reading. I hope it resonated with you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.